What's going on, peeps and peepettes in the Works Media? Today we're looking at what I consider the best assault rifle in the game. So we've looked at my favorite SMG at this point. We've looked at my favorite shotgun. And if you haven't seen those videos, stay tuned to the end and I'll give you guys some links. So now we're going to look at, which is no secret to anyone, what the best assault rifle in Modern Warfare 3 is, in my opinion. You know, everybody's going to have their playstyle. But in my opinion, this is the best assault rifle in the game, if not the best assault rifle I've ever used in any Call of Duty for that matter. This puts the FAMAS to shame, and I am using Bouncing Betties, and I've learned that Bouncing Betties really kind of suck. I use them to kind of let me know when people are coming, but everybody uses Stalker because it's like one of the perks you're allowed right out of the gate. And it seems like Stalker pretty much makes those type of trigger explosives useless. So Claymores and Bouncing Betties and motion sensors, all that kind of crap is really kind of pointless at this point. You're almost better off using a grenade, or, you know, even that trophy system thing is kind of stupid. But the funny thing about this game is, like, 3 of these guys are using riot shields, and I'm going to kill myself a bunch of times just blowing these riot shield guys up because they were making me mad. I always carry this launcher on my back because I like to shoot down the UAVs for the extra points. And I actually am glad I had it in this game because I'm able to just pound it down their throat when they come at me with that stupid riot shield. Because there's nothing more I hate in this game than riot shield. It's so so annoying. You're going to see me pick up an LMG later and just destroy a riot shield, which I thought was hilarious. But I don't know what these guys' really their method was. They just kind of came at you with riot shields and then died. So not really a good solid plan on their part. But the Type 95, oh, what to say. It's no secret that this is the best assault rifle. But do I think it's overpowered? You know, maybe. The only thing that I found that the gun, and I just blow myself up. The only thing I found that the gun kind of has a little bit too strong on is the fact that it has extremely tight hip fire. And see, it's a 2-bullet kill. It does 52 damage per bullet at within range. But it's balanced by the fact that it has a really quick drop-off where it becomes a 2 to 3 burst kill at range. So it really drops off really quickly to the point where you got to think about getting that second burst into a guy. And that's where the rapid fire attachment comes in, because the rapid fire attachment actually allows you to have less time between bursts, and that becomes pretty important in my opinion. I think that it's nice to have the ability to change the firing speeds on your weapons. I think that's pretty cool if you ask me. Normally it was just for SMGs. Now you can put it on, a lot of weapons. So that's cool. I like having it on the 3-burst weapons. The M16 almost needs it no matter what, just because it shoots so slowly. So if you're going to use the SMG or the SMGs, the M16 definitely suggest that. But like I said, this is a 2-bullet kill. It does 52 damage, which is more than any weapon we've seen in a Call of Duty. It actually does more damage than the I think the M14 in past games. The M14 in this game, though, does 70 damage, and it's a one-shot headshot, so it's always a 2-bullet kill minimum. I think it might become a 3 at really extreme ranges, but the M14 is a beast. If you haven't tried that out, it's also a monster. I think we were blessed with a lot of cool weapons in this game, and what the heck? Why didn't they go off? I guess this guy has on Stalker. And Stalker is actually a pretty good perk for the riot shield, because I think they consider it aim down sights when you're holding the riot shield up. So you actually get like a little quicker when you kind of prance around with your riot shield. And these guys are making me mad. I'm getting sick and tired of these riot shield guys, and I'm just going to start blowing them up here in just a minute. But back to the Type 95. Do I think that it needs to be nerfed? No. Do I think that it's a little overpowered? Maybe. Like I said, the hip fire on this thing is ridiculous. You can get your occasional one shot across the map. Hip firing from back where I'm at, back to where the BDOM flag is. It's not so far-fetched to just sit there and hip fire with the Type 95 and get a one shot, because 2 bullets isn't pretty good chance that they're going to get hit by 2 bullets within the time that within the time that you're sitting there just spamming your trigger. So if I could see them nerfing anything on this gun, I could see them maybe nerfing the fact that the rapid fire makes it a much more powerful weapon, or perhaps even making it so that the hip fire spread isn't as tight. Either one would be fine with me. I think that it would still keep the integrity of the weapon without hindering it too much, because I don't really think that this is a weapon that needs to be patched. I don't think any weapons in the game right now need to be patched. I think that the Type 95 is going to annoy a lot of people. But in my opinion, riot shields annoy me a lot more, and I don't know how that guy killed me right there. I think that his buddy somehow magically shot through his riot shields, and now they've made me mad where I'm just going to start shooting rockets at them and throwing bouncing betties at them because they've made me mad. But Kill Confirmed is a really good game type to actually use this Type 95 on because it's a pretty good close range weapon considering that's a 3 burst. A lot of times you'll get, about 80% of the time an SMG is going to beat you up close. That's where a lot of people seem to lose. I mean, look right there. I got a nice little lucky hip fire. I mean, that guy came at me with his secondary out. Obviously, I was going to win that battle. But there's the occasional time where a guy with an SMG, an UMP runs up on somebody with a Type 95, and the guy with the Type 95 gets lucky and gets, a hip fire burst and kills them. But I think 80% of the time, an SMG is going to beat the Type 95 within range. Like it just fires much quicker and does a lot more damage. It just has the advantage. I think that the occasional times that the Type 95 does succeed is just, variance. That's just how the game is played. I mean, steady aim itself is a luck-based perk. It changes the way your spread is, and your spread is completely random. So it's going to be, it's going to be pretty obvious that it's going to be different in the amount of times that you get one burst with this weapon from the hip. So I don't know, maybe I could see them patching the fact, and I picked up a riot shield here just to run around with it on my back because I'm out of ammo. I could maybe see them nerfing it so that the hip fire spread isn't as tight. I know they did that with the FAMAS and Black Ops, but we're talking about Infinity Ward here, and Infinity Ward is all about using OP weapons. They're all about having no patches whatsoever because that's just how Infinity Ward rolls. They don't like to have balanced games, which in essence, having all weapons be usable makes them all balanced, I guess you could say. So honestly, I think this is probably, and maybe, obviously, the best weapon in the game. That being said, it really just comes down to your playstyle. I personally love using this weapon. I love 3-burst weapons. I've always been a 3-burst weapon guy. I hope that they don't patch it. I like the way it is. I don't really think that it hinders the game too much because, the 3-burst does have a lot of disadvantages, and I don't know. I enjoy having OP weapons in games. I like using the FMG9s. If you haven't seen my last video with the MP7, you'll definitely understand the fact that I love using that weapon because it's just extremely overpowered. The FMG9s akimboed are just ridiculous, but hopefully you guys got a nice little insight on the OP-ness of this weapon. And while I've still got you guys here, why don't you go ahead and check out my 2 last videos where I talk about what I think is the best shotgun in the game and what I think is the best SMG in the game. They might surprise you on both of those, but I think they were pretty cool looks at both those weapons, so go over there and check them out. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.